Good evening, Sarawak. It's 8 p.m. Saturday, September 5th. This is DDWeekly. It's good to be with you. I'm Margaret Apau. We're here to bring you a recap of the top news stories that made headlines across Sarawak for the week. A parliamentary session has been the centre of a religious outcry over Pasir Puteh MP Nik Zawawi Saleh's remarks on the Bible. While debating the Road Transport Amendment Bill 2020 to propose heavier fines for drink driving offenders on August 26, Nik Zawawi, arguing that all religions banned drinking, had also alleged that the Bible had been distorted or manipulated. Religious and political leaders have since voiced out against his remarks and demanded an apology, including ACS Chairman Archbishop Simon Poh, stating that he had crossed into the boundary of religious sensitivity and demanded that he retract his statement and apologise to all Christians. Minister in charge of Unit for Other Religions, Unifor, Dato' Amar Douglas Ugah Mbas, called on all parties to stop from engaging in further inflammatory debates with regards to comments made by the Pasir Puteh MP, who has refused to apologise, although he said he was open to a dialogue. SEDC Chairman Tan Sri Abdul Aziz announced that the much-anticipated autonomous rapid transit is expected to be operational by 2025, with the trial run to be carried out between 2023 to 2024. Chief Minister Datuk Patinggi Abang Johari Tun Openg said the ART system will be managed by Sarawak Metro, which is now at the planning stage and will be implemented in stages under the 12th Malaysia Plan. He also revealed that the budget for the implementation of ART will be much cheaper now, with the availability of new technology from Germany and China, with the current estimated cost of implementation to be less than 6 billion ringgit compared to initial estimations of 8 to 10 billion ringgit. The ART system is expected to operate from Padang Pasir, opposite the Kuching Divisional Mosque, as its main station, and will cover densely populated Kuching to Semarahan area and Kuching to 12th Mile area. Meanwhile, Sarawak DAP Chairman Chong Chen Jen strongly disagreed with the implementation of the ART project. Instead, he highly recommended a free and efficient public bus transportation system. Calling the project grand, distant and with costs far outweighing its benefits, he called upon Abang Johari to be more pragmatic in his economic planning for the state. Coming up next is the politics update. Datuk Seri Michael Manjinjawong is confident that the Bidayuh community will deliver the 8 Bidayuh majority seats to Gabungan Parti Sarawak during the upcoming state election due by June 2021. The 8 Bidayuh majority seats are Opah, Tasik Biru, Serembu, Mambong, Tarat, Tebeduk, Kedup and Bukit Semoja. A hiker weighing 160 kg collapsed after experiencing breathing difficulties, dying at Summit 4.5 on Mount Santubong on August 29th. A rescue team involving 23 firefighters took 2 hours to bring the deceased and his fellow hikers down to safety. Then, the fake human organ trafficker has been sentenced to 15 years imprisonment and 6 strokes of the cane after being convicted of 3 criminal breaches of trust charges. 48-year-old Shaifulizan Abdul Muttalib was initially held under remand for allegedly trafficking in human organs. However, police investigations found that he was not involved in any of the alleged human organ trafficking activities but in CBT. Sessions Court Judge Steve Ritikos accepted his guilty plea and convicted him as charged. He also ordered the imprisonment term to run consecutively from August 27th. Now let's take a quick look at COVID-19 in Sarawak. 2 new cases have been reported this week, leaving the cumulative number of cases in Sarawak at 699. 5 patients in the state have recovered and been discharged as of September 4th. As such, only 12 patients are still receiving treatment in the isolation wards in hospitals throughout Sarawak. The only active cluster left is the Alam cluster in Bintulu with 8 cases. Starting yesterday, all private and public swimming pools, either in hotels, apartments, or common places, were allowed to operate with strict compliance to SOPs. From now until the end of the year, all entertainment centers are only allowed to operate until 12 midnight. Meanwhile, State Disaster Management Committee cautioned against taking children aged 12 and below to crowded places such as night markets. As for the creative industry, such as cinemas, customers aged 12 and below and 60 and above are not encouraged to visit screening halls. That's the DD Weekly News for this week. Thank you for watching. I'm Margaret Apau. Have a great week.